All right, welcome everybody. This is the Lamp and Light Studios. This is our new studios that opened downtown Elgin, and we have our first guest here. This is Brad Podowski of BP Video Plus, and we just wanted to show you guys what we have here as a content creator studio, and just talk about the video marketing business in general.
Talk about the business, yes.
What's up, Brad?
So, hey, how you doing?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah. So yeah, we've got a beautiful studio here for any business or organization that wants to bring in a couple people and talk about their business, talk about some of the problems that they solve for companies. And so yeah, man, excited to be here.
Nice. Any really any business, if you're in the crypto space, financial, real estate, any kind of corporation that needs branding or professional video for messaging.
Yep.
That's kind of where our niche is. We've been doing, I don't know how long we've been working together. Decade at least.
10 years. Yep.
Doing the business stuff.
Yep.
We met making fun little indie projects, movies and web series and music videos and stuff.
Yep. Narrative type content.
And then we've evolved into just helping businesses.
That's right. Yep.
So tell me a little bit more about yourself.
About myself. Wow.
So
like you said, I've been in film and video production for just about 15 years now, and originally went to school for film and video, and was really interested in storytelling, making films. Had the opportunity to make 2 feature-length films that are both streaming on Amazon Prime, so that was a really cool experience. And through that, I just learned, the basics of storytelling and how we can use that in our brand videos and the stories that we help companies tell to win more business, basically.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been around 15 years too. More on the camera and production side as a event videographer and a grip working on television shows for the past decade. So I know me and you together, we have a vast experience on quality and high budget productions.
Yes.
And so, this is our space, and that's what we wanted to kind of test this out and show everybody what we got.
Absolutely.
And I didn't want to dress up too nice for you because, we always over deliver, but sometimes we don't look good when we do it.
What a terrible thing to say.
I'm sorry,
That's all right.
But it's that confidence we have.
But let's talk about what this type of content can do for businesses, right? I mean, a lot of times what we would do is we would bring someone in, usually like a 90-minute session, and they can come in here and just have a conversation, and then that all gets recorded to all 3 cameras. We give them a 90-minute edit that they can take and do whatever they want with. We also have editing services where we can cut down those pieces of content to 10, 15, 20, pieces of content that they could use on social media, and then, leverage their knowledge to help people learn more about what they do and grow their business, right?
Yeah, it's all about sharing the information, especially with businesses. You don't necessarily have to have all the Hollywood stuff. You just need to be able to, if you're teaching or you're sharing any knowledge or you're sharing any communication within the business, nowadays it's almost like imperative, especially if you have more than 50 or 100, if you have more than 100 people you have to talk to or communicate to, it helps businesses that way. And another thing it does is builds confidence in the brand,
right?
And can help the sales process go along.
That's right. Yeah. And, you're not necessarily, the idea isn't to come on camera and to sell to people, right? Nobody wants to be sold to, but what you're doing is just, like we said, you're having conversations, you're helping people learn how you operate and how you can help them, how you can overcome the customer pain points that they have. And ultimately, that leads to building trust and getting work down the line. But, that's building trust takes time. And that's one of the great things that, these podcasts offer is building trust with your ICP, right?
What's ICP?
Your ideal client profile.
Oh, your ideal client
So,
profile.
your demographics, like whoever you're trying to target. As a business owner, you should definitely know who that is and tailor all of your content around your customers' pain points and
right.
how you can help them.
Yeah, another thing the podcast does, or the content reels and stuff we can do within our studio, is founder stories. People always want to know how the business started, the origin story.
Yeah.
So we have a marketing quadrant basically laid out into like 4 different quarters that basically any big business or any small business or any company needs. Is basically their foundational videos, their social media videos, their founder and events videos, and then any like paid ads. So we break it up into 4 quadrants basically.
Yeah.
And the foundational stuff is branding, product or service. It could be a founder story.
Customer testimonials.
Customer testimonials is huge.
Yeah.
And
that's social proof.
And any kind of like training or recruitment.
Yeah.
So all these like foundational ones are just a must-have before you even move to the paid ads or the social. But they can all kind of intertwine, but that's basically our focus. There's a lot of the branding, and then off of the branding videos, you have all these foundational videos that every business needs to.
Yeah, you really can't afford not to have those foundational videos. And so, the big one that we push, like you said, is the brand story films. And that's really just the who, what, and why of your business. And I think the most important component of that is the why. So the brand story video kind of vacillates between emotional and logic. So of course you want to deliver information to your customers about what you do, but that really isn't the focus. It's more about why you do what you do. And so when people hear that, they can connect emotionally with your story and with your company, and that builds trust, and trust leads to more customers and closing more deals. So that's the key part of our foundational video. And then of course, like you said, customer testimonials, having that social proof that people hear other people talk well about your business, how it's helped them overcome a particular challenge in their business. And again, even all those foundational videos, we offer as part of the package cut downs. So social cut downs, meaning we take that full length 2 to 3 minute video, we cut it up into 30-second to 60-second reels, and we offer at least 3 to 5 social cut downs per package. And that just extends the reach of your business. And, you always want to be posting on social media. I know it's difficult to stay up on that and stay consistent, but when you purchase one of these brand videos or any of the foundational content, that's part of the package. So
yeah, a lot of these videos, they help with the sales process, because it will either speed up your sales process because your clients already watched all the videos and they probably have 90% of their questions already asked, so you don't have to.
Right.
It takes the burden off your salespeople.
Yep.
And it, I won't say it closes faster, but it definitely can build efficiencies in the business too. Just with if you look at it, the big picture, the investment really isn't that much. Even if you spend $20,000 making content, the money and the time saved, and hiring people, because you could be saving $200,000, $300,000, $400,000, $500,000.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, you have to know what your average lifetime value of your customer is, right? And so in that way, it has to make sense for your business. But I would say at least 75% of the businesses out there, it makes total sense to do that, and it's not an expense. It's an investment in your business, and it will definitely pay dividends in the long run. That's for sure. We've seen that time and time again.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, all right. So that's the foundational. We touched on brand stories, customer testimonials. What else were we saying? Training.
Yeah, any training or a product or service video. Training videos. Yeah, they're great for depending on the size of the company.
Mm-hmm.
Who you need to talk to if you need to train employees and customers on how to use your products or services.
Mm-hmm.
The more videos that you have that can make your customers' life easier,
mm-hmm.
they will definitely will appreciate it, and it would lead to more brand loyalty.
Brand loyalty, yeah, for sure. And then internal communication training videos. Those are great because you have your standards are set because it's all pre-planned ahead of time. Compliance can look over whatever content is being delivered, and that stays consistent. So as opposed to having, different people training different employees as they come and go, sometimes the messaging is different, and that could lead to problems, throughout the organization. So having a consistent video that they can go back to, they can reference again, is always
Mm-hmm.
great. Saves a ton of time for management, and just keeps your employees and what they're doing. It keeps it consistent. Right?
Sure, time and energy, and
Mm-hmm.
it could save money. I mean, I don't want
Yeah.
to destroy anybody's job or anything, but if you have a video, you don't need 5 training people.
Right.
Maybe you only need 1 training person.
Mm-hmm.
That and time, and they can watch it at their own leisure.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times too.
Right.
Like if they need to catch up on it.
Yep.
They can go watch it on their phone at their house or
Mm-hmm.
whenever. Yeah, it's all a time saver, which ultimately is productive for the business.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And then you had mentioned recruitment videos. We've done a handful of those as well. That's a great way for people from the outside, for potential employees to see your culture, right? And your personality as well. We really encourage companies to just to really open up. Like, we don't want it to be a stiff, hi, this is what we do, and this is why we need you. We like to, sometimes we show behind the scenes. Sometimes we sprinkle in outtakes into those recruitment videos, which just kind of lightens the mood. But again, shows your culture and why people would potentially want to work for you. And so you could run these campaigns on social media, depending upon what platform your company is on. A lot of the time, LinkedIn is a great one because that's what people are there for, looking for work. So yeah, we've seen great success with the recruitment videos, doing multiple different versions, kind of having almost like a recruitment campaign where you interview different key leaders or, whatever that position is you're trying to fill, interviewing those people and talking about why they love working for your company and, the benefits and the perks and all that stuff. So
Sure.
that's
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the foundational videos. It's usually those 6 topics ish.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other part of the top quadrant is your origin story, the founder story, major events that the company goes to. Every month is probably an event in a decent sized company, and frequently asked questions.
Right.
You go off your frequently asked questions and make branded content off of frequently asked questions. It's huge.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost imperative because it helps the sales process.
Right.
It helps the customer know what's going on. It saves the sales team hours and maybe even days if
Right.
you have
Answering the same question over and over and over again.
right. Builds confidence and rapport within the client or the customer.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, and those can be simple. I mean, you just maybe do 10 FAQ videos,
right.
At a minute each tops.
Right.
Um,
What could they expect? What's the customer expecting? What's
process.
the process? What's the return policy?
Right.
Every company has 6 pages of frequently asked questions.
Mm-hmm.
Just from that can save so much time. So when it goes time to sell, they're not asking you. You're not having a 2-hour meeting.
Right.
They already know the answers because your branded content already explains that to them.
Yeah, and we're really big on using this content in multiple different ways, so it extends the reach. So if we're doing a brand video, if we're doing customer testimonials, if we're doing FAQ videos, all those could live on your website, of course, in a horizontal widescreen format. But all that stuff then gets social cut downs is what we call it. And we just cut up that media into 30 to 60 second reels. And again, that's just extending the reach of your customers, and just that's always valuable content for people to have and people to see on their feeds.
For sure. So the other 2 parts of the bottom parts of the quadrant are going to be all your social media and all your paid content.
Right. So organic social media stuff that your
reels, your posts. I mean, they are going to coincide with not video. That part of the marketing strategy is going to be images and
right. Yep. Images, text. Yeah.
Text, all that. And then the paid content for not every business needs it, especially if you're if it's really niched and you're selling it like business to business. Maybe you're not going to probably need to target people on YouTube or Paramount Plus or Hulu or these big the big streamers that are now offering it to pretty much. It's never been easier to get your ad on these big streamers now. The big boys.
Absolutely. And the key thing is you could really hyper target who your ideal client is. So if you're just working within a 30-50 mile radius, just the Chicagoland area, whatever that is, you can make ads that are very hyper targeted for your specific demographic. And like you said, it's never been easier. And so that's huge for a business. So yeah, you've got the organic social media, which is stuff that you may be posting on a weekly basis. You don't necessarily have to put money behind, but one strategy that I think people don't really think about when they think about paid ads is go back over your feed in the past several months and see which post did the best, which post connected with your ICP, your ideal client profile, and then put money behind that, or at least use that same type of content as a way to figure out, what you're going to put money behind. So that is always helpful and something that we always advise doing when it comes to paid ads.
Nice. Nice.
And then, we in terms of the paid content, we didn't even touch on commercials, narrative commercials.
Right.
So that's something that we absolutely love doing and think it could have the most impact for your business. Anything that is going to stop the scroll is always great. So if you can come up with something creative, you had mentioned before a superhero blasting through a wall.
Sell you bar soap.
Sell you bar soap.
Yeah, you see those all the time.
You see those all the time, and it sticks in your head, right? You remember that, and so, those can live on your social channels organically, but like you said, paid ads, they can be YouTube pre-rolls that you hyper target, people in a certain area, or going to Hulu or Paramount. Like now it's never been more affordable to reach more people
Mm-hmm.
than it is now with that type of paid narrative content.
Sure.
So,
Sure.
Yep.
Yeah. And we've worked a bunch on the narrative side.
We have. Yep. We both have feature film backgrounds, writing, producing, directing. You're working on the Chicago shows,
Mhm.
Chicago Fire, Chicago PD, on an as needed basis. So we've got a lot of that experience in our back pocket and love doing that kind of stuff. So
Absolutely.
mhm.
Yeah, this is the Lamp and Light Studio. So this is I guess we'll call it Studio One.
Mhm.
It's it's a turnkey solution. We got lights in the air, all ready to go. All you got to do is come in, turn the lights on, and set the set.
Send us your logo. We'll pop your logo on the screen here during a podcast episode.
Yeah, ready to roll.
Cameras are all set up.
Ready to
so,
roll.
Yeah, it makes it, like you said, a real
Mm-hmm.
easy turnkey process for people who want to.
Yeah. So we're located downtown Elgin. We are in the ETC building.
Mhm.
And so there we have 3 different spaces. This is just one of our 3 spaces. But this space is the one that's turnkey. Just all the lights are set up in the air. We have another 500 square foot conference room that we can use.
Mhm.
But that one doesn't have permanent light fixtures in the ceiling. We have to bring in all the movie making stuff and light it up all nice. But there's still a lot of options here in house
Right.
in our studio, and we're just sharing that with the world.
Mm-hmm. And then not only podcast sets, but this could be used for other type of content.
Yeah, absolutely. You can
Right.
change this whatever you want to do.
Customer
Put a tape-
testimonials,
This room's-
how-to videos.
Yeah, this room's only really good for 1 or 2 people, though. It's
Mhm.
not that big. It's only 220 square feet.
Mhm.
So if you want to have multiple people and you want to do like some kind of type of training or internal
Larger
community
podcasts
or a larger podcast, we would recommend you use our conference room.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Yeah. So how can people find out more about Lamp and Light Studios?
Well, you can go on our website. It's lampandlight.studio.
Lampandlight.studio.
It's all there, yeah.
Singular. .studio.
.studio, correct. Okay. Yeah, I couldn't get studios. The web people, they only gave me.
That's all right. You only get one studio, not multiple.
It's not .coms.
That's right.
They don't put S on. I don't think they put an S on any of them.
Yeah.
I went through them. I don't think there's an S. Now that I think about it.
Right. Yeah. So if you are interested in learning more about the services we offer, we don't just offer podcasting. You don't just have to come to our studio. In fact, most of our work that we do is on site. So typically we'll come to your place of business if that's what you would prefer, and we're shooting brand stories. We could do customer testimonials either at your building or in a controlled environment here that's already set up and ready to go. And then of course we are traveling for events, whether it's recording the whole event or doing an event recap. Kind of the sky's the limit, but we're really focusing on B2B businesses, right? We do some B2C, but it's corporate, a lot of service-based stuff, I would say, right?
Yeah.
What else should people know? That's it.
Is that it, guys? Well, that's all. Well, for this video, I guess that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? Lamp and Light Studios. It's open. Brad Podowski, BP Video Plus.
Open for business.
All right.
Cool.
Cool, man.
Good.
We push record on all this one time?